we mispronounce many words. Floating with the crowd, we tend to miss our pronunciation. It's time to do it in the right way. But even if we pronounce correctly, people will be staring at us as if we have mispronounced it. Be confident and be yourself. Now, I am going to take you through 10 commonly mispronounced words. Before starting, I would like to say one thing. In English, most words are not pronounced by the way it spells, but we do the reverse. We pronounce most of the words by the way it spells. Let's move on to our first word. Our first word is pronunciation. Yes, the very word pronunciation is pronounced incorrectly. This is because we have a confusion between these two words, pronounce and pronunciation. These two words are spelled differently and are pronounced differently. Okay, in pronounce, we have O after N, and in pronunciation, we don't have O after N. That is, in pronounce, we have P-R-O-N-O-U-N-C-E. In pronunciation, we have P-R-O-N-U-N-C-I-A-T-I-O-N. Pronunciation. And how it is pronounced. Let's see it. So here in pronounce, we intermix the sounds of O and U and we say pronounce. But whereas when we come to pronunciation, since we don't have an O after N, we say it as pronunciation. And near P-R-O, we don't round the lips by saying pro. Instead, we say P-R-U-H, pr. And near N-U-N, it's the same. You have to say none. And ciation, C-I-A-T-I-O-N, it's the same. Ciation. Okay, starting is pronunciation. Pronunciation. Totally, it's pronunciation. Pronunciation. And for pronounce, it's P-R-O-N-O-U-N-C-E. So, it's pronounce. Pronounce. And the P-R-O is also said as P-R-U-H, not P-R-O. Okay? Pronounce. We don't round the lips when we say P-R-O in pronounce, as well as in pronunciation. We have P-R-O, right? So, here we don't round the lips when we say pro. We say pronounce and pronunciation. So the next word is pizza. You heard me right? Yes, it's pizza. When you hear it at the first go, you'll not find much difference from what you're saying. Many say it as pizza or pizza. Okay? But slow down while you're saying, then you'll hear me telling some T sound when I'm pronouncing it. Pizza. Pizza. Here, there is no way we can find a T in the spelling. But when we pronounce, we include a T sound over here. That is, for the first syllable, we say P-E-E-T, peat. And for Z-Z-A, we don't include the Z sound. We bring the S sound. Okay, it's sa. Pizza. So, when I'm saying it, you must have noticed that I'm prolonging P-E-E-T. A bit, right? You have to prolong this first syllable a bit. P and sa is cut short over here. You need not prolong it, okay? Pizza. Pizza. Totally it's pizza. Pizza. I'd like to order one pizza. So next time when you place an order for your favorite pizza, don't forget to pronounce it correctly. Okay. Now 2 words are done. Now let's move on to the third one. Third one is sour. It's sour. Yes, this word is always mispronounced by many of us. Many of us say it as sour or sour. Okay. Here we always get confused by seeing the spelling. We get confused how to pronounce it. So when you see S-O, you tend to say it as so. But forget about the O over there and bring A. Okay, then it will be sa. S-A-H. Sa. Okay, and near U-R, we have to bring W-E-R. Were. And I'd like to say one thing over here. Whenever it is about the lip movement when you pronounce some words in English. Okay, so whenever you say pronounce some words starting with W, we will round our lips. When we say pronounce some words starting with V, we flatten our lips. For example, watch. When we say watch, it's starting with W and we are rounding our lips. We are not saying it flatly like watch. No, we are saying it as watch. And starting with V, we say, for example, van. We don't say van, right? We say van. So that's the difference. For W, we round our lips, and for V, we flatten our lips. So here, UR is there, right? Here, we are including WER, right? And when we say that, how we say it? Were. So it's totally sa, were, sa, were. This lemonade is too sour. These grapes are very sour, but even though they are sour, I like its taste. Okay, let's move on to the fourth word. It's onions and tomatoes. This one is most common mispronounced word because it is used in most of the curries and we use it in our conversations mostly. But we are not pronouncing it correctly. See in the spelling onions, you see the O over there and we say onions, right? But the actual correct pronunciation is instead of seeing the O, bring A over there. It's like A-H, A. And near N-I-O-N-S, bring N-Y-A-N-S. And you intermix N and Y sound over here. Nians. Nians. Okay? It's totally onions. Onions. And next is tomatoes. Okay? This one is also a bit confusing when you pronounce it by the way it spells. Okay? See. Near T-O, don't say it as to. Say it as th. T-U-H. Th. And M-A, don't say ma, say may. M-E-I, may. Th, may. And toes, it's same. Near S you have to bring Z sound. And even in onions also you have S and you have to bring this Z sound. It's onions. Tomatoes. You hear the Z sound ending it? So that's it. So totally it's onions and tomatoes. Onions and tomatoes. Could you please stop my sandwich with some onions and tomatoes? Okay? Let's move on to the next one. It's mischievous. Mischievous. Here, many of us say it as mischievous. The main mistake we made is in the last third syllable actually. Let's divide it into 3 syllables. Let's take the first syllable as miss, next one as chi, and the last one as was. Okay? The first syllable is pronounced correctly. Miss. Next one comes here. We prolong the CHE over here. Actually, we need not prolong it. We have to cut short it. It's mischi. We need not say mischievous. No, it's just mischievous. Mischievous. Okay? And here, when you come to VOUS, we intermix the sounds of U and O. And then we say yes. No, it's just flat. We need not take any stress over here. No stressing on the pronunciation. It's just VUS. Just remember it as VUS. Don't intermix O and U sounds. Okay? It's just flat. It's mischievous. Mischievous. Totally it's mischievous. Mischievous. The boy next door is very mischievous. Okay, that's done. Now let's move on to the next one. It's crispy. Yes, crispy. Here, most of us get confused where to play this S before P. We get confused like should we place it after P? Actually, the correct position of S is before P. But when we see the spelling or like when we memorize it, when we put it in our conversation, we get confused and we say cripsy. We say it cripsy. But the correct way to say it is crispy. Crispy. Don't worry. At first, for some attempts, you have a tendency to say it as cripsy, cripsy. Okay. When you put it in your conversation and all, slowly by learning, you'll make it. Actually, you can say it as crispy. This word is actually pronounced by the way it spells itself. Okay, these wafers are very crispy. So there is no much stress on these words. It's just flat actually, crispy. Okay, only you have to be keen of where to place the S when you pronounce it. Okay. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. The next one is woman and women. Okay, both the words are stressed and both the words have O in them. All that matters is how we pronounce the O in both the words. Okay, let's see the first part. That is woman. Okay, woman, you have to take the first syllable as W-O-O-M. Womb, and A-N is taken as U-H-N. It's woo-un. Woo-un. It's totally woman. Woman. Okay? Example. That woman clad in green is my sister. Okay? I hope you all got that. Let's move on to the next one. That is women. Women. Here, don't mind about the M-A-N and M-E-N. It's just pronounced the same way. M-U-H-N. M-U-H-N. Man. Man. Don't bother about the men and man. You need not pronounce it by the way it spells like woman or woman. No. It's just man and man. All that matters is you have to pronounce the O in both words differently. The first part, it is woo. Woo. The second part, we have to say it as not woo but we. Round your lips because it's starting with W, both the words. You have to round your lips. It's we. We. And rest of the part is same as I told you. M-U-H-N. W-I-M-U-H-N. So both the syllables together it's women. Women. Woman. Women. Okay. Many women attended the concert. So woman and women is over. Let's move on to the next one. Let's move on to the next word. It is vegetables. Vegetables. Most of us use it in our conversations daily and we tend to say it as vegetables. So actually, what's the spelling of vegetables? It's V-E-G-E-T-A-B-L-E-S. Okay? After veg and tables, we have E in between them. Actually, we have to forget about the E over there. We have to think the E has disappeared over here and we have to consider only V-E-G and T-A-B-L-E-S. Okay? And forget about the E and then we have to say it as vegetables. Actually, veg, let's take veg and T-A-B-L-E-S over here. Forget about the E over there. Okay? V-E-G is said as V-E-J. Okay? Try to say it as veg. 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 And T-A, you have to say not ta, it's T. T-U-H. Which T. And B-L-E-S is taken as B-L-S. B-L-S. Bells. Vegetables. 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 Okay? Totally. It's vegetables. Vegetables. Let's move on to an example. Tomorrow I will be going to the market to purchase some vegetables. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So our next word is mayonnaise. Mayonnaise. Most of us tend to say it as mayonnaise or mayonnaise. Actually, we have to say it as mayonnaise. In place of M-A, you have to include M-E-I and you have to pronounce it as may. And near yo, Y-O, you have to include Y-U-H. Don't round your lips, it's flat. Instead of saying yo, you say ya. May, ya. And N-N-A-I-S-E, actually it's pronounced naise. Not nice, okay? Naise. Mayonnaise. 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 Let's take an example. Could you please spread some mayonnaise on my bread? Okay. Let's move on to the last word. That is iron. Iron. Actually here, it's the most common word I would say because We use it mostly in conversations. It's there. It's a part of a conversation somewhere or the other. We put it in and we speak to others actually. But here, what is the problem is that we include the R in our pronunciation. I-R-O-N, right? So we include the R when we pronounce it. But that's a mistake we are making over here. Actually, we should forget R over here. It's a silent letter. It's I-earn. I-earn. Okay, like you have night, K-N-I-G-H-T. Here you don't pronounce K over here. You forget K over there and you just pronounce the rest part of the word, N-I-G-H-T. Okay, that's the same principle over here. You have to forget R over here and you have to just say, include I-O-N, that's iron. Okay, when you come to iron, there are three variations over here. It is a nutrient required in our body, that is one iron. Another one is a metal that we use in constructions and all, that is another iron. And next iron is the device used to press our clothes. Okay, for all the three variations we pronounce it in the same way. Okay, it varies when we put it into a conversation. Okay, so I would like to simplify it furthermore. When I slow it down while pronouncing, you hear me. Okay, I earn, I earn, I earn. Actually, you heard it right. It's like I earn, I earn. You are earning. It's just like that. Okay. So think like that. Whenever you see iron written somewhere, you think of that. Okay, you are earning. So you bring it over here and you bring I earn. Here, when you say it like that, you don't even remember of R over there. You just say it as I earn. For kids, I'd like to include your favorite comic character, that is Iron Man. So many of the kids have been pronouncing it wrong, like saying Iron Man. Okay, it's not Iron Man, it's Iron Man. Okay, so whenever you see iron somewhere, you picturize this image in your brain so that you easily connect to that and you say, ah, it's iron, right? Whenever you say IRON written over there, you get the image of him and easily you can remember. Whenever you learn something, it may be any subject, any topic of any age, try to picturize it, connect it to some of your favorite incidents or make it into a song, which it all depends on your creativity, and try to put it in your brain and see that you will never forget any topic or subject. Even if you try to pull it off from your brain, it will be fixed forever in your brain. And then whenever you want and whenever you are in need of that topic in your brain, it just flashes out with whatever you're connected in your brain. Now, let's have a quick recap of our 10 commonly mispronounced words. What was the first one? Yes, it's pronunciation. Pronunciation. The next one? Yes, it's pizza. Pizza. The next one is sour. Sour. The next one is onions and tomatoes. Onions and tomatoes. The next one, please. Yes, you are right. Yes, it is mischievous. Mischievous. The next one is woman and women. Woman and women. The next one, could you try? Yes, it is. You're excellent. You have remembered every word, okay? Yes, it is crispy. Crispy. The next one, yes, it's vegetables. Vegetables. And the next one is mayonnaise. Mayonnaise. The last one, I told you a simple trick over here, if you remember it well. Yes, I got you there. Yes, that is iron. Iron. Okay, we have got all 10 commonly mispronounced words. Not only these, there are many, but these are the most commonly mispronounced words. So, nothing is wrong in this word. Everything is right. But taking a step ahead is more important. You need not be feeling ashamed that like, oh, I have been mispronouncing it these many years. Never feel that, because there are many who don't even know now they are mispronouncing it. You are never too late. You have learned it now. Share this with your friends, those who don't know till now that, have I been mispronouncing it these many days? Okay, there is a joy in learning new. Okay, That's a never-ending process. If you are stubborn, that process won't be enjoyable. Like you would say to yourself, I've been learning it from childhood, and as if someone says, why should I change it? I'm not going to change it. I'm going to say it. And everyone is also saying the same thing. Why have I got to change it? So you need to be a little optimistic, okay? You have to learn new things every day so that you become a better person. Okay, acceptance is more important. So friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be coming up with much more interesting videos. Let's change. Change is good. See you in the next video. Till then, bye.